Hi, this is Hunter from Show Her Off, and I'm here with my good friend, professional dance instructor, Keri. And this video series, we are teaching you the basics of how to country two-step when you're out at the bar. And so we already talked about in the previous video, frame and kind of the posture for the upper half of the body. Now we're going to get into what really matters, which is shaking your booty, moving your feet, and how to dance the two-step, which is quick, quick, slow, slow, to the beat of the music.
Absolutely. Rhythm is key. So it'll delineate what type of dance you're doing. It'll also be giving your partner confidence and you confidence to get around the floor as a couple.
Right. And so you had a good point so back to the frame, one thing is when we're doing two-step is that we're not
nose to nose and toes to toes.
Yes, that this is going to cause all kinds of trouble down at the bottom because our feet are going to keep bumping into each other. Instead, we actually are offset.
Slightly offset. Yep, as you can see here, I'm in front of Hunter's right shoulder and he's in front of my right shoulder. We're trying to go the other direction. Yeah, that way, and what you'll see in our close-up of our feet is our right feet will go between that of our partners. So we won't be stepping on each other's feet, and in a perfect world, we'll have separate tracks and hopefully never run into our partner's toes.
Right. So when we start, now you can do this, I always like to lead backwards because I found at the country bars, especially when you're dancing with girls who are newer or not learning, it's easier, I've just found, if they're walking forward and you're going backwards.
You can punch through traffic that way and not have to worry about me being the bow of the ship.
Yeah, it's also easier to navigate. That's advanced stuff we'll get into later, just navigating all the landmines when you're out in the middle of the dance bar. So we start and we're gonna go quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow.
Okay.
So here we're showing you, remember how we talked about being offset, so that when I take a step back, she's not stepping onto my feet, or vice versa if we were going the other way.
So we've got 2 feet, we've got 2 separate tracks. Our right feet will go in between that of our partner. Hunter's right foot will go between mine. Yeah, so we won't step on each other's toes that way, and we'll demonstrate that a couple times. So my feet pass between his, and his feet pass between mine. Nice. And then of course, whoever is going forward is going to be that who needs to be stepping confidently and changing weight. Let's go ahead and show that track move from the other direction. This way.
Okay.
And quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. Yeah, so you see when Hunter's going forward, he's confidently changing weight, heel to toe, rather than reaching out that toe. We call that flying under the radar. All you're gonna do is stab your partner with the tips of your boots, right? Or step on your partner. And then same thing, when the girl is going forward, I confidently transfer my weight, heel to toe, and that way we are doing a full transfer of weight instead of flying under that radar.
Right. So when we're first starting, when you're getting with your partner, you're first starting the two-step, we've kind of showed you some of the footwork, but here's how you begin. And that is, first of all, you want to shift your weight. You don't want to this is not football or tennis, like where we have even weight on both of our feet.
Correct. When you are asking a partner to dance, think about the way that your bar is. You're not just going to pick her up and take off with her. And if you have, you realize that someone has to do a bit of a foot shuffle. So if the gentleman is going to be starting off with his left and the lady is going to be starting off with the right, as a leader, you want to make sure the lady is keyed into you, not talking over your shoulder or finishing off her drink, right? And listening to the same rhythm that you're listening to. So when you take her in your arms to frame up, or even just this one-sided hold that Hunter has, you'll shift weight one side and then to the other. And you can even do this a couple times as long as you're not standing right in the middle of traffic.
Right.
Until she's connected with you and follows you and you're listening to the same beat. And then gentleman's left, ladies right are ready. You can pitch your body forward to take off down line of dance or backward depending on what you're doing at that point in time. So Hunter's gonna go ahead and do that a couple times and he's gonna take off with me.
Right, so this is just kind of feeling the weight here. And you'll get used to this, you can do this kind of right away when you first, after you've done it for a while. But now I feel we're ready to go. All my weight is actually on my right foot because I'm going to go back on my left. So quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. And I'll go forward. Okay, so it's very important that you have the weight distribution, that you're not equally divided, but that you've got it on the foot that you're not
going
be
to proceed
stepping
with,
back.
right, exactly. So then let's talk about the people who learn with their footwork a little bit more, calling out which foot you're on. So gentlemen, for the quick, quick, slow, slow, are going to be using left, right. And ladies, for the quick, quick, slow, slow, are going to be using right, left. So we'll demonstrate that by calling out which foot you're on. So calling out the leaders first, and left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Now changing to the girls, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Nice.
Very simple. So that's something that gives you kind of the basics of the footwork. We'll get into a lot more advanced, but again, with dance, there's little building blocks that you learn and you use them to build on top of. And one trick or tip that when I'm out dancing, especially if you're either a lead or a follow, if you've been dancing for a while and you're dancing with someone who's newer, it does help. I found it really helps to call those steps out when you're dancing with them. Now don't just start doing it, because then you'll look weird. So ask them first. Like when I'm dancing with a girl who's new and she doesn't know how to dance, say, hey, do you mind if I can call out the steps for you? Is that okay?
And these are some really good tips on etiquette, and you'll find that Hendra's going to be posting some more tips on etiquette as we get into things, so that'll be really handy for you.
Yeah, again, for the social scene, it's all about having fun and making the other person feel comfortable. So if you're the lead, it's a lot easier. If the girl's newer and she's not dancing, you say, hey, do you mind if I call out the steps? And as you go back, you say right, left, right, left, right, left. If you're the follow lady, it might be sometimes it's a little bit harder for follows to kind of teach leads. But if you're giving them the beat and telling them the steps to take, most guys, we can follow that basic direction. So you might find that helpful.
What? Stop for directions?
That's true. I don't need it. So, all right. Well, I hope you found that helpful. That's kind of the footwork for Country Two Step. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That way these videos come right to you and you get the latest ones when they're released. Thanks.